Hi guys, welcome back to another day of lasering. Today I have a 3-cup order and it's going to be 2 simple modern 40-ounce tumblers with their names. I send over the font options. They let me know what font they'd like and the location on the cup. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna remove the handle like we normally would, get that set up on the rotor in the direction that would match the direction of our font on Creative Space. Here we go, we're gonna upload it. I actually use a font from Canva. I saved it as a PNG and now I'm just vectorizing it in Creative Space, and I'm gonna go ahead and delete the original. So it's now sort of an SVG file where we can edit it. I selected engrave and I'm just going to get rid of the one that I'm not doing first. Okay, and they've requested that they have the font horizontal, so I'm just gonna turn it so that it's going to print horizontally on my cup. Okay, and here are the settings. First thing we're gonna do is we are going to make sure that we change this from flat to cylindrical because we are doing a cup. I'm gonna do chuck at 377 and 120. All right, next I'm gonna highlight my font. I already have it on engrave, blue light, 100 power, and I do about 199 speed, and I've learned to do 2 passes. I used to do 1, but I've done so many tumblers that I just do 2 now just to be on the safe side. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I'm trying to show you some pencil marks that I made so that I can decide the best location of the name, imagining that the person is holding the handle and they want the name, centered, sticking outward. And then we're going to put our cup on the F1 here. I'm going to line it up with the line on the base of my Xtool there, which you can sort of see. And then in my last video, I did show you that you want the red and blue dot to coincide. That way you know that your F1 is focused. And now I'm going to line up that light with my pencil marking, and I'm going to also make sure that my font is right at the start on Creative Space, and I'll make sure that I show you what that looks like. But here's just the light lining up with my pencil mark. I can be sure everything starts in the right place. My font needs to be right up against that green line because that's where the printing is going to start. Oh, let's move that up. And then we're going to frame just to make sure that the sizing is how I want it. Okay, and I'm going to point to that pencil line there because that's where I want it to end. So I'm going to highlight everything, hit unlock in the size so that I can make it longer and taller depending on how that framing just went. So here I'm doing both, and then I'm going to reframe, and I'll do this a couple of times until I get the framing exactly how I want it, and then I'll go ahead and I'll process that cup. Okay, and while we are processing that cup, we're going to go ahead and take off the handle from our next cup. And if you don't already know, while you are printing, you can hit minimize in the top left of your screen. And then I'm going to just paste that other name that I deleted a second ago. I'm going to start sizing it how I want, just pre-prepping so that I can just keep printing cups, and saving time. So we're gonna get that ready, and we're just gonna repeat the same process with this cup and this name.